Hi, everybody. It's Dave's Life Over 65, and I have done another experiment. This time I got a hold of some methyl hydrate alcohol and fired up the clone of the Frangia, and I got much better results. For one thing, there were no foul-smelling fumes, no headaches, and it burned a lot hotter. I could feel it as soon as I fired it up. I felt a lot hotter, and it bloomed within a few seconds. So I put a saucepan on, put in 2 cups of water, like the first experiment where it didn't boil at all. And within, I think it was 11 minutes, I had a rolling boil. But it would slow down to a regular boil if I took the top off it. So it works a lot better this way. And the thing is, the saucepan that I was using was one for a regular kitchen stove, and it's pretty thick. I think I get a much better results if I used a camp stove, a camp fire pot. And anyways, it was an outstanding success, and I found the fuel at Canadian Tire. What was it, $5.95 for 550 milliliters, which is enough to last me for at least a summer. So I think I found the fuel, and it's not the gel type, which I thought it might be. It's actually just liquid, and it does really well. So I think I found the fuel now. Hopefully they'll restock because I got the last one, but if not, I'm sure I can find other alternatives. I also want to test the antifreeze, the Fuel Line antifreeze that they recommend, which is, I think, the same stuff, but maybe they put some other additives in it for Fuel Line. But at any rate, I'm going to go and see if I can find that. I imagine they'll start stocking that stuff come winter, and it might be a little expensive. I'm sorry, I didn't get this at Canadian Tire. I got it at Metro food stores, Metro food store local to where I live. Canadian Tire has it normally, but they're out of stock. So I suspect it probably won't come back into stock until spring, as they don't bother with products that are out of season, so to speak. But we'll see. I mean, fondue is an indoor activity, so we'll see. At any rate, I've got enough to keep me going for a little while. Also picked up 10 liters of water for $3.95 from Metro. So those are 2 things crossed off my list. I now have a working alcohol stove. I'm just going to pick up an Esbit cooker. I have picked up the fuel already from a Army surplus for, I think it was 50 cents a box. He may have even given it to me. At any rate, I'm not using that inside because it does have a fishy odor, which I'm sure my wife would not like. But it makes a good fire starter, among other things. And so now my next little jaunt will be into a park somewhere where I can actually set it up outside. I do want to pick up or make a windscreen for it. They are very expensive online, normally over $50. So I think, considering what they are, I think I probably will want to make my own out of an aluminum bucket or something. I don't like the design of the store-bought ones anyways. They have way too many holes for windy conditions. I think I can experiment with the number of holes. I think I'll start with maybe 4 or 5 around the outside of the bucket, or whatever I end up using, and see how that works. At any rate, that's the next acquisition. There was something else I wanted to get. My friend wants to get started on his go bag, so he fell in love with my the knife that I reviewed a couple of videos ago. So I'm thinking I'm going to trade it to him for this beautiful little knife he got, same company, but it's foldable and it's small enough to go in your pocket. So he's going to slip me some cash and we'll swap knives. So that's the one thing. And the other thing is I want to purchase one of the Gerber Bear Gillis Pro survival knife. It's a much better, I like it a little better. It's got full tang, which is something I want. Although there may be other more reasonably priced knives that I can get on eBay. I haven't decided yet. The fire starter is secondary. I can always pick up fire steels pretty much anywhere. The other thing is I'm going to pick up one of these little gizmos. I probably showed you this before, but this is very handy. From everything from lighting cigars to starting fires, it's very handy. You can just click it, and even if it doesn't catch fire, the spark from the Piezo electric sparker will ignite the alcohol. I haven't tried the fire steel yet, but that's something I can do. So I'll get back to you with the completed set. Stay tuned. I'm going to make a video either this month or early next month, because winter is closing in on us. They've already had frost out west, so it's coming. Although this whole week has been in the mid to high 20s, so this is going to be the week for testing. But Tuesdays and Wednesdays are a busy day for me, so I don't get much time to do things. Although I did manage to make a video yesterday. But I want to get out to the campground, find a picnic table, set up my stove, and see how long it takes to boil water outside. And but I got to get some kind of a windscreen for it. Even if it's just a bucket, you can. I mean, you don't have to get fancy. You can just find a bucket somewhere. Even a plastic one will do if it's big enough, and just drill some holes in it. So, anyways, I'll get back to you. I'll look forward. Stay tuned for the video that I hope we'll be able to make this month, and maybe I'll even cook something. You know, I love to cook, and this would be something that would be pretty good. I thought I had an excellent pot and pan set made from we got some really nice English-made shortbread cookies last Christmas, and I just didn't want to throw the tin out. It was so pretty and so well made out of aluminum or steel. I'm not sure. It might have even been steel. Unfortunately, it leaks, so that went in the garbage. Although I could maybe fix it if I soldered it. Any rate, I'm going to be going off to the surplus store, and maybe I can pick up a new aluminum or stainless steel pot set there. Anything that I can boil water in, and this little thing I have, I think it's thick enough, and it doesn't leak for some reason, but it's thick enough that I can probably use it as a fry pan. Promised to make the wife bacon and eggs. Oh, pardon me. Promised to make the wife bacon and eggs. That was a Freudian thing there, I think. But we'll see. We'll get back to you. If I do decide to do the breakfast thing on the cook stove, I will video it, of course, and we can bring it up on the channel. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up or let me know somehow that you were here. And that'll be it for now. So stay safe, have fun. Bye for now.
Rock and roll? Here's a rock roll, right? Rock and roll, yeah, of course.
Okay, this is the same experiment as yesterday. This time, however, I'm using fondue fuel, which is a blue color. And this is after 10 minutes. And this is with a regular aluminum saucepan. So it's pretty thick.
No. Charles? I said chiseling it. Chiseling? Now you must match your two remaining ones to stay in the game and achieve a tie, Candy. Let's see what Sarah...
Let's see if I can get it to come to a rolling boil.